QC Press bring focus to your fundraiser, team, or business. For over 40 years in the Quad Cities, QC Press brings awareness with t-shirts, signs and banners, postcards and brochures, all with full-color printing, all designed to cut through that interference. You can check out all their services at QCPress.com. They'll create what you need to unite your team and spread your message for your business, fun run, or fundraiser. QCPress.com. What do you need printed today?
ESPN 93.5 is the Quad Cities sports leader and home of your local sports show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 93.5 Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 93.5 app or going to ESPN935.com. From the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Casey's wants to introduce you to the new neighborhood. Meet the all-new Casey's.com. Now the same great meat-from-scratch pizza is always easy to order, right at your fingertips. Casey's.com. Whether you're at home or on the go, you're always one fast click away from your favorite Casey's pizza. Try the new Casey's.com today. The easier, faster, friendlier way to order pizza. This month's special, order 2 large, delicious Casey's single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each. Not valid with any other offer.
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know with ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, Jay Bird, Serge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
Welcome back to ESPN 93.5. Don't Hassle Us for Local, brought to you by Done Right TV and Security. We're up and running on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line. So thank you for everyone who was patient there. Thank you for everyone tuning over into ESPN 93.5. If you couldn't listen to us on Facebook Live or uploading your app, or even listen on your computer, ESPN935.com. We appreciate that. We're going to give our guy, Matt Randazzo, a call. We haven't talked to him in a while. He's been busy. A lot of things going on, and we'll talk about that afterwards as well. That's good.
Hello.
Randazzo.
Hey, boys.
What's going on?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you.
Absolutely.
You're a busy man. What's new?
I am. It's just one of them crazy weeks. You know, it's that fun time of year where we're wrapping up spring sports, so there's that light at the end of the tunnel with soccer getting done for the boys. Actually, not yet. They should have been done on Saturday, but they're going to play their third place in championship games on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And then the girls have they look to punch their ticket tonight. So there's like 5-6 teams from our viewing area all playing tonight to go to state. And then the Moline girls softball team, the only one left on the Illinois side of the river, they play to go to state at 4:30 today. So
today at 4:30, Moline
today
has
at 4:30.
And then on the girls' side, as far as Bettendorf is hosting Pleasant Valley in Sub-State, right? The girls? Yeah,
which is always the guys did the same, and it's always a battle when they play. Bettendorf's ranked higher, won during the regular season, but it's always a fantastic game when those two teams get together, and so we'll see what happens at the 6 o'clock start over at Bettendorf.
Yeah, my friend Kevin Kwok, his daughter plays goalie for Pleasant Valley, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're a Bulldog, so who
I am a Bulldog. You know what? Depending on the time, I think I'm going to go. No, I think I might go over there just to take my kids and let them run around. I always like to get them out of the house and see something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be a great night for soccer, and it should be a really good game.
Who else? Now, where's Assumption at?
Assumption's at home. Don't ask me who they play. I can't remember, but I'll tell you, it doesn't matter who they play.
Exactly.
They're probably the best team. They're probably the best team in the entire state, regardless of classification. And they're going to play the 1A tournament, obviously. So they will win a state championship. I'm not a gambling man, as you guys know.
No.
But if I could gamble, and if I would gamble, I would. That would be a safe bet because they're a really good soccer team. Bettendorf's a good soccer team in 3A, and they handled them pretty easily. They beat Pleasant Valley easily. North Scott they beat 5-0. So they've just been impressive all year long. Carly King had a special senior season, so we'll see what they can do tonight. But that should be one of those quick games. They should they should head to state, and then state starts later this week.
Norse. Who else in this area is playing for a chance to punch their ticket?
North Scat goes to the Cedar Rapids area. They're going to play up in Cedar Rapids at Xavier. That's a 5 o'clock game. Muscatine's up in the Iowa City area. Those are two teams that probably go up on the road as underdogs, but two teams that have had success throughout the years and have a great history of soccer. So especially North Scat, I'd never count out Deion Ayers and what he does. Fantastic head coach, and they got a lot of talent at North Scat. So we'll see if they can go on the road and get a victory. And then down in Burlington, Burlington Notre Dame takes on Marion, a battle of 14 and 2 teams. So it should be a really good game. A team from our viewing area, Burlington Notre Dame, see if they can punch their ticket. So we got 3 teams left in 3A, 2 teams left in 2A, and then of course Assumption left in 1A.
It's like one of those crazy Friday nights for you. You're going to have to be everywhere and get the highlights going, too.
It's nuts. It's been one of those everyone thinks, and rightfully so, that like the football time of year, especially towards the playoffs, gets really busy, and it does, and basketball does when you have wrestling and basketball kind of finishing and volleyball at the same time. But this is easily our busiest time of the year. This last month where we had state track on both sides of the river, the Illinois side does it 2 different weeks. So the Iowa side puts it all in one track meet, and it's co-ed and all that kind of stuff. They've been doing that since like 05 or 07 or something like that. But Illinois side takes a little longer, but they have soccer for the girls in Iowa, and Illinois, soccer for both in Iowa, softball, baseball in Illinois. So it gets super busy. Then tennis, golf, and all that kind of stuff as well too. So it's one of those times of year that just it's a grind. You get it's a slow grind, but like I said, regardless, this weekend the girls' state tournament is in Des Moines, and then on the Illinois side, we'll see if Moline makes it on. Moline's a great story. I mean, that's a team that was average during the season, average during Big Six play. In regionals, they beat 5th-ranked Normal West 8-1, and then in sectionals, they beat 3rd-ranked Rock Island 7-2, and then to get to the point right now on Saturday, they won 1-0 in a game in which they robbed it through at home, where the girl literally went up over the fence and brought it back into the ballpark, or they would have been done in that game too. So they've been a special team. Great head coach Mark Gerlach's won state championships and then knows exactly what he's doing. So you guys know, in sports, it's all about momentum and playing right at the right time of the year, and all the cliches that you could think of, all that kind of stuff. But it's really it's playing true to form for Moline softball. So we'll see if they can punch the ticket down this afternoon.
Like you said, it's all the cliches, but especially baseball, softball, it's contagious. It can in the bad way. It can be contagious. Losses, errors, and walks can be contagious, but so can wins and hits and home runs and great play. So good for Moline.
Yeah. And confidence-wise too, they're playing. I mean, you beat a team like Rock Island. I mean, you talked to those girls afterwards. They beat them last, I want to say Monday or Wednesday. I can't remember which day it was. But anyways, they played out at Rock Ridge, which was kind of fun because it was the only dry ball park I think in the Quad Cities besides the Petflex. And they went out there, and when they got done winning that game, they knew Rock Island's a fantastic defending state champion who brought almost everybody back. And they added to the mix a young lady who's going to play in Auburn, one of the top 10 softball players as a freshman in America. And you thought there's no way that they're not going to go back down there. And when Moline beat them, I mean, you can't not have confidence, you know? It's one of the things that seeing is believing, and when you start doing those kind of things and winning games like that, you kind of start believing. So,
Did I just see the freshman you're referring to, that she got ranked 16th in the class of 22?
Yeah, I think it was
6th.
Yeah, Taylor Panels, her name. She's a freshman over at Rock Island, and she's already committed to play college softball at Auburn. And it's one of those things where I did a story with her earlier in the year. There's a new rule. I don't know how it all works, but they're trying to get college coaches away from 10, 11, 12-year-old tournaments during the summer, if that makes any sense. I mean, they're trying to limit it somewhat. So they're going to get to a point where they don't want, I think it's already to this point now, they can't commit until their junior year.
Okay, yeah. I remember.
And so that was one of those things before the rule went into effect. She committed to Auburn before that rule went into effect, which is kind of weird to me more than I thought about it, because it's a verbal commitment. Like, you can commit to anybody I can have my 9-year-old Charlie sitting next to me. Charlie can commit to Iowa right now if he wants to, and he can change it whenever he wants to. And so it doesn't really they're verbal commitments. But yeah, she's a super talented young lady. Been around the nation playing the AAU stuff and all that kind of stuff. So she's a really good softball player.
By tonight, when you show the highlights, will Craig Kimbrell be signed by the Cubs?
I don't know. You know what? I'm kind of out of the loop when it comes, and I'm not. I had a busy weekend with covering sports on Saturday and Owlman baseball, rock Rachel, and stuff. Then my son played in the baseball tournament in Des Moines on yesterday, so I was just getting constant text messages from Cardinal fans letting me know that the Cubs got swept.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean that bullpen is a problem, and it's been a problem all year long. I don't know if, as a Cubs fan, I don't know if Craig Kimball's the answer. He wasn't very good towards the end of the year last year, was he?
No, not that good, but I mean, he still got him a World Series.
Yeah, and he's better than what? I mean, he's better than the alternative.
Yes.
I mean, he's a lot better than what's going on with that team right now. So,
yeah,
I mean, possibly. So they play early today. I saw they just, I mean, if it was, it's 2019, if it was 2014, this would be big news because the Cubs and Carlos Gonzalez, they call up Carlos Gonzalez from the minor league.
Yeah, they signed him to. I mean, did they call him up?
Yeah, they called him up.
They signed him to a minor league deal, and then they called him up days later?
And he's gotten his first at 3 o'clock today against the Angels out in Anaheim.
He's going to get a start. Okay, 3 o'clock.
Or Los Angeles or wherever they play.
Yeah.
So, but you know, if this was 2012, I'd be fired up right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's 2019, and he hasn't been good in 3 years, and he was hitting a buck. He was hitting like 207. I think the Indians.
I love
So
how you
how
keep.
are you with your twins? Are you
buddy.
constant twins here right now?
Oh, buddy, not. I've got a hat on. I was about to say no. Yeah, I've got my hat on. I only wear like 2 hats. It's either a Hawkeye hat or a Twins hat. So it's not hard to find me wearing a Twins hat. But it's just at this point, I think in like 50 years with a lead like this, no team has ever like lost the division. So.
Yeah.
So I guess I think that at that type of, I think it's probably going back to 69 Cubs. Not to bring up a sore subject, but they just keep winning. They just I believe they are the first to win a series in Tampa Bay this year. And now obviously they have the best record in the game right now. And it's only going to get better. They still do not have a very strong schedule here on out because their division isn't that.
Yeah, but don't. I mean, there's no reason to apologize for anything. You know,
No.
Like, you play who you can play, and you win baseball games. And that's a fun young team. And I don't think anybody. I mean, I know White Sox fans are excited to kind of maybe take another step or two this year, and they may. But it's kind of like the Twins. Everyone slept on them all this division with the Indians and the Sox going to be in that next team that was building and reloading, and the Twins are doing a really, really good job. Not to make you too happy. I don't want to.
Nah, I'm bathing in it. Don't worry. Even if they start, even if I'm not 11 and a half up. I'm doing okay here. I'm doing all right. Now tell me about the Guy Randazzo Memorial Classic coming up this weekend.
It's great. We're over 30 teams now. We're ready and locked in. Should be a ton of fun this weekend. It's weird it sneaks up on me every single year, but yeah, it's a ton of fun. Out of Highland Springs Golf Course, I've been bothering the weather guys, I think, starting 3 weeks ago, hoping that they would say it would rain, because there's no way they're going to get it right 3 weeks in advance, 2 weeks in advance. So I'm kind of hoping they tell me it'd rain, but we're hoping for great weather. The Bears are coming out, which is exciting. Not the Chicago Bears, but Nicholas and Michael are coming out and hanging out with us that day. Pat Anger will be there, Joe Conklin, Junior Vanderbilt, a bunch of different other people will be coming out and enjoying the day out at the golf course as well. And we're hoping to see if Chase will sneak out as well. He's got his camp this weekend.
Okay.
So he's got it on Saturday as well till 1. So we're going to see if he can sneak out at some point and say hi to some people. But other than that, got some great auction items, Chase and Randall stuff, Ethan Happ stuff, just a lot of fun stuff from Bandits and all those great people for donating. So yeah, everything's gone together great. It sneaks up on me every year, but it sounds cheesy and cliche, but it's for charity, it's for a great cause, and make a lot of money. But it's that time of year that I get to remember my pops, and that's the best part about it for me. So we'll go out there, smile, have a great time for him, and then hit some golf balls here and there, and probably drink too many alcohols. I may get overserved that day.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem, so we'll see what happens.
Right on. Well, thank you so much. I know you're busy. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. We miss you. We miss you, but
I will get in the studio one of these days soon. I promise. My life gets much easier after this week, so we'll see you guys a lot this summer.
All right. Thanks, man. Take care, and have a great weekend at the golf tournament.
I appreciate you, buddy.
Yep. All right. We're going to take that's Matt Randazzo, sports director, WQAD. Always great to hear from him. He's busy, as like you heard. There's games all over the place. Like I said, Pleasant Valley's at Bettendorf, 6 o'clock tonight. Assumptions, they got their game to punch their ticket state. North Scott as well, Muscatine, and then Moline's playing at 4:30. So a lot of action, and that just proves the point of what we said, that there's so much here in Eastern Iowa, Western Illinois, that having a show like this, we want to highlight those things and those athletes as well. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to figure out who's got the better celebration song. Is it the St. Louis Blues or the Boston Bruins? Because that's the only thing that's going to make me care about the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. I almost butchered that. All right. Okay.
Every Monday at Van's Pizza Pub and Grill, you can get a large pizza and an appetizer for $15.99 from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and wash it down with $3 You Call It's. So grab some bread nuggets and try one of Van's specialty pizzas like the Iowa Farmhand. A pizza like no other with homemade farmhand sauce, diced pork tenderloin, yellow onions topped with diced pickles, or try Jay's favorite, the Yo Adrian. You can get any of Van's food items to go. Go to www.vanspizza.net to check out their menu, or you can call Good to Go Quad Cities at 322-2220 to order any of their food items, or go to goodtogoqc.com. To grab these specials and more fun, go to 3333 North Harrison Street, or check out the downtown Davenport location at 217 Brady. It's Van's Pizza Pub and Grill. Come get served.
From HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Maybe you're ready to be a homeowner or looking towards retiring a little early. When you have plans, Midwest Bank has ideas to help bring them to life. From personal loans to mortgages, home improvement loans, and more, the experts at First Midwest Bank will work with you to give you and your family momentum toward life. You have plans. First Midwest Bank has ideas. Talk to one of our expert bankers in the Quad Cities today and learn more at firstmidwestbank.com/ideas. First Midwest, your local Quad Cities bank. Loan subject to credit approval. If security interest is property insurance is required.
Now that my dad works for Winger Truck Line, I get to see him on weekends. And the best part, he gets to go to my baseball games and even helps out with coaching my team. Winger has helped me become a happier kid and made my dad a cool truck driver.
This is Eric at Winger Truck Line, where flexible home time really means something. Now hiring part-time in regional home weekends. Call me today at Winger Truck Line, 800-593-6433, or visit drivewtl.com.
ESPN 93.5 is the Quad Cities sports leader and home of your local sports show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 93.5 Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 93.5 app or going to ESPN935.com. From the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Be a superhero. How do I do that? Donate your vehicle to Arrowhead Ranch for their annual auto auction. How will that make me a superhero? You'll be helping at-risk youth. Your donation is tax deductible, and they'll even pick it up for you. How do I donate? Visit arrowheadyouth.org. That's arrowheadyouth.org, as in G, I feel like a superhero for donating my vehicle to Arrowhead Ranch. The Arrowhead Ranch annual auto auction is coming up October 19th in Coal Valley. Donate today.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5, KJOC Bettendorf.
Welcome back to ESPN 93.5. Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right TV and Security Solutions. So, I know there are some St. Louis Blues fans out there, and I'm pretty sure there's probably a Boston Bruins, maybe hockey fan out there. But the thing that I find the most interesting is that St. Louis, the St. Louis Blues, adopted the song Laura Branigan's 1982 song, 81? Gloria, that's right.
What the hell?
That's their celebration song, all right? 1982.
What is that about?
All right, I'll tell you.
Okay.
The origins of the song become the Blues' unofficial victory song began when a few Blues players visited a bar, and you're going to hate this part too. Just letting you know.
Why am I going to hate it?
Visited a bar in South Philadelphia to watch the wild card game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears,
Okay.
known as the Double Doink game.
No.
That's it, isn't it?
Nobody calls it that.
Okay, anyway, that's the game. In quote, by A quote by one of the players. A club member kept yelling, "Play Gloria." And DJ Matt Sella obliged by putting on Brannigan's catchy pop hit every commercial break. They just went nuts for it when they heard it, and we loved it, Blues forward Robbie Fabry said. Is that his real name? So we just happened to get a win the next day and made it our win song. The next day, the Blues went on to defeat the Philadelphia Flyers in a 3-0 shutout. Jack's members say they have trademarked Play Gloria and have sold over 700 shirts bearing the phrase. So Jackson NYB, that's the bar in South Philly. Play Gloria has been trademarked, but they do it after every game. The St. Louis Blues when they win. Okay. After actually, a radio station Y98 in St. Louis played the song for 24 hours following their Game 7 victory of the Dallas Stars in May. All right? It's played in Enterprise Center after all of them. So Gloria, we know the song. Now, Boston Bruins have a song that they play after wins since they've been doing it since 1991. And this song is by a band. This song is called Dirty Water by a band called the Standells. This actually hit the U.S. in 1965. So it's it's traditionally played by Boston sports teams following home victories. They started in 1991. The Red Sox followed suit after home victories in 1997. Tale of the tape amongst the two. Let's see. This got up as high. Dirty Water got up as high as number 8. And on the Cash Box from Capitol Records, and reached number 11 on the Billboard. As far as for Laura Branigan's Gloria, it reached as high as number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 in November 27th, 1982, behind Lionel Richie's Truly. Remained there for 2 weeks, till finally Tony Basil's Mickey took it over. Gloria earned Branigan a nomination for Best Pop Vocal Performance Female Grammy Award in 1982. So, Gloria or Dirty Waters, Standells. Guess what, Serge? You're going to listen to both. And then we're going to break it down.
Lay it on me.
All right, first, the one we all know and love, I guess, supposedly. Gloria. Makes me want to jazzercise. I see why it's kind of catchy. I don't know what it has to do with hockey, though.
Van Morrison?
This is Gloria is a remake of a song. What do you mean it's written by? I'll tell you more about it. Okay. Are you tapping your toe?
Always.
All right, good. I thought it was a toe tapper. I feel like it's a toe tapper. I'm not gonna turn it down. Say it's not any good. It's a toe tapper.
A shoulder shimmy?
Yeah, get you going. You want to pop the head every once in a while. Come on, man. Come on, where I'm at. You really got. I mean, you're missing some key parts here of the song. She really can belt this out, though. Yes, so originally this was the Umberto Tozzi song.
Okay.
In Italian. Hold on.
Not the Doors or Van Morrison. It's a completely different song.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Okay. See this. All right. Now I'm going to move on. All right, there's a lot of questions she's got Gloria here. There's a lot of questions that you need to answer for Gloria. All right? So, now the other one, that's what's played after Al St. Louis Blues games. All right? So I don't know if that's going to... Yeah, I don't know if that's going to continue or whatever else. But, so, and then this is Dirty Water by the Standells. This is what the Boston Bruins play.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you about my town. I'm gonna tell you a big fat story, baby. It's all about my town. Yeah, down by the river. Down by the banks of the river Charles. That's what's happening, baby.
Because it says Old Boston in my home.
Sucking friends.
Like this,
But I love that dirty water. Oh, Boston, you're my home. You're the number one place. Frustrated women, frustrated, have to be in by 12 o'clock. Oh, that's a shame.
These lyrics are great, though.
But I'm wishing and hoping, that just once those doors were locked. I like to stay time with my baby, walk around. But I love that dirty water. Oh, Boston, you're my home.
Okay, so there's your two. Played after wins, right? You got Gloria. You got Gloria, and you've got Dirty Water by the Standells.
I have my vote.
All right, the Gloria one that's kind of interesting, not really that interesting, but Umberto Tozzi song is the original version of Gloria, and it's a love song, and it's basically about a guy he lives his days in misery, but when he dreams of Gloria, all right? So, and that's basically, even though his feels like his daytime is a prison, at nights it's his liberty, because he gets to dream of her. All right, he describes, in the original, the protagonist describes Gloria as the queen, his queen imagination that comes from his fascination, not from any kind of fantasy, and it's Gloria that sets him free. Now, they turned around and tried to make this song in 1982. The producers tried to make the English version of Tozzi's Gloria in the romantic mode of the original, but changing the title to Mario. But it was ineffective. And then they changed it around, and then it was about the girl who's running too fast for her own steps. So they took some of the cover lyrics and they moved them over, obviously, and now we have a lot of questions in here. I mean, she's really, it's not, you've got to slow down, you're headed for a breakdown.
What's your vote?
Well, let me tell you about Dirty Water.
Stop dragging it out. You're killing me, Smalls.
The song's Boston and Charles River references are reportedly based on experience Cobb, one of the members of Standell, and his girlfriend had with a mugger in Boston in the 1960s.
Yeah, it said muggers and lovers.
Yes, he did. Have you heard about the Strangler? And then it's a reference also to the colleges in some of the areas that they did have curfews. He said, the doors are locked toward 12, but a lot of it also because there was the Boston Strangler was going on. Dear Lord. Here's the other thing.
You're
this song.
You're just dragging this out.
Hold on a second. Dirty Water is listed in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. One of 500.
Really?
It is. Well,
that was kind of boring.
I like the beginning of it, but then again, it's still.
It sounds like Sesame Street.
You know what? It really kind of. Nothing against the Standells or whatever else, but I guess I'm gonna have to go with Gloria if I have to pick one.
I'm going with Gloria as well.
I don't like.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the start of it.
Want to know what? Take Chelsea Dagger all day over both of them.
What's Chelsea Dagger?
Chelsea Dagger by the Fratellis, the Blackhawks victory song.
Every time they score a goal.
That
Yeah.
Do they have this is a game-winning song though. Do the Blackhawks have a game-winning song?
Not necessarily. That's just it. Every time they score a goal, it just jacks you up. It's way better than either one of those loser songs.
Those loser songs. Yeah, I can't argue with that there.
Come on. The Fratelli's Chelsea Dagger is way more exciting than Gloria, Gloria. Or, down by the water, I got mugged in Boston and I love a girl.
The thing about Gloria, it's just so, I don't know. Will you meet him on the main line? Or will you catch him on the rebound? What's the main line? Will you marry for the money? Or take a lover in the afternoon? So that's what it is. That you got to slow down before you start to blow it, because it says that running after somebody, you got to get him somehow. So you got to make your choice, Gloria. You gonna marry for the money or take a lover in the afternoon? I guess. What?
Jay, we got some new listeners out there over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Met some.
Talk to me about
some cool guys. Met them down at 1117. My buddy Kevin Phelps, he's listening right now on 93.5. They have their own podcast too, so we got to chatting quite a bit here. And 1117 is going to be a sponsor of their show called Word of Mouth.
Okay.
Podcast. So
tell me about it.
I'm gonna let Kevin either call in sometime, or we're gonna have him bring him in here as a guest.
Okay.
Have him come talk about it, and I'll go on their show, and we'll do a little cross promotion.
But give me the gist, because people got to download it. They got to look in the app. They got to go to the App Store. They got to go to iTunes. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. I'm gonna let him shoot me a text here with a little synopsis here. We've talked quite a bit about a lot of stuff. We talked more about our show, kind of like the.
How did you idiots get where you are? That type of thing.
Yes. No, it was, I'm sitting there having a cocktail, and it was, somebody said, oh, they do a podcast too. Oh, they do oh, you do? Cool. Oh, you work at this bar too? Yes, I do.
Yeah,
and we just got to talking, had some really good conversations about some stuff. And it was all about supporting local, helping out each other.
Love it.
So, he's gonna do that. He's gonna either call in or come in and hang out with us sometime. And, like I said, us supporting local businesses supporting us. I think we all do a pretty darn good job of that, and that's what makes our show what it is. So,
absolutely, I know that I'm all for it. Just like when Sarge and his local reviews, his podcast as well. If it wasn't for the people and one who we just had on, Matt Randazzo and Kay Kurt and the friends over at WHBF with Rosso and Vasco and Kidwell, we wouldn't be anywhere close to this without their support. So we always have to return the favor and promote anything that when people do this. And I reach out. There's people that I help people with podcasts. We have our fantasy baseball podcast that goes on every week through our Quad City Hassle feed, and it's good to see how these guys have they progress as it's gone on. So no, anything we can do to help word of mouth, we'd love to do. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back and gonna figure out how we're gonna become extras in this in the Iron Man movie.
Buying a home can be overwhelming. Don't get discouraged by the process. From start to finish, you'll need the guidance of a professional. Let Jen Peterson Murphy with RE/MAX Elite Homes use her extensive background in real estate to help you navigate the process. From lending qualifications and budgeting costs to recommended inspections, Jen Peterson Murphy can get the most for your money in a competitive market. Jen Peterson Murphy specializes in residential real estate sales and assisting first-time homebuyers. For expert advice, including strategic marketing practices, comprehensive market analysis, staging and home assessments, think Jen Peterson Murphy of RE/MAX Elite Homes.
This is Randall, the QC hot dog guy. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Camping and golf season is finally here, and M&M Golf Cars, your only authorized club car dealer in the Quad City area, invites you to check out the new Onward by Club Car. On the golf course, camping, or just around your neighborhood, Onward's all-new accessories will personalize nearly every detail to fit your lifestyle. And now you can build your own Onward online at mmgolfcars.com.
With 0% financing for 24 months through the end of June, it's easier than ever to own an Onward.
Stop by their showroom today. M&M Golf Cars, State Street, Bettendorf, or visit mmgolfcars.com.
ESPN 93.5 is the Quad City sports leader and home of your local sports show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 93.5 Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 93.5 app or going to ESPN935.com. From the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
At Cenex, we love summertime as much as you do. It's the season we wait for all year long, and it's finally arrived. Stop by your local Cenex now and all summer long for your warm weather needs, vacation wants, and everything in between. Fuel and snacks for those road trips, charcoal and hot dogs for family grill outs, and cool, refreshing beverages to help you beat the heat. Summer love, powered locally at Cenex.
Be a superhero. How do I do that? Donate your vehicle to Arrowhead Ranch for their annual auto auction. How will that make me a superhero? You'll be helping at-risk youth. Your donation is tax deductible, and they'll even pick it up for you. How do I donate? Visit arrowheadyouth.org. That's arrowheadyouth.org. As in G, I feel like a superhero for donating my vehicle to Arrowhead Ranch. The Arrowhead Ranch annual auto auction is coming up October 19th in Coal Valley. Donate today.
Margaritaville is coming to Modern Woodmen Park, says River Bandits General Manager Jacqueline Holm. The fun starts Tuesday night on a Pepsi Military Tuesday with free roller coaster rides and dollar tickets for all veterans and active duty military. Then on Wednesday, it's a special fireworks show presented by Mid-America Basement Systems. Thursday, it's Margaritaville night at Modern Woodmen Park with half-price margaritas and a free concert by the Compass Rose Band. Then it's the year's first pint glass giveaway courtesy of the Crawford Company on a Smart Toyota Fireworks Friday. It's also Disabilities Awareness Night featuring a jersey auction sponsored by Special Olympics Scott County and QC Lift. Saturdays, a Rascal bobblehead giveaway on Esports Night presented by Red Hot Chicago. Monday is free admission night courtesy of Modern Woodmen of America, and the first 1,500 fans in the gates get a free hat. That's free roller coaster rides on a Pepsi Military Tuesday, Fireworks Wednesday, Margaritaville night on Thursday, a pint glass giveaway on Fireworks Friday, and the Rascal bobblehead giveaway Saturday. The River Bandits at Modern Woodmen Park, where the fun never stops.
We're playing all the hits.
Cody hits a base hit. Cubs win.
Every Chicago Cubs baseball game is on the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Welcome back to ESPN 93.5. Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're here in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right TV and Security. On this day in 1943, Niall Kinnick passed away. The 1939 Heisman Trophy Award winner from the University of Iowa. Got a nice little soundbite from the Big Ten Network.
On June 2nd, 1943, Kinnick was flying a training mission off the coast of Venezuela when his plane's engine developed an oil leak. He executed an emergency water landing, and despite rescue boats arriving 8 minutes later, his body was never found. Niall Kinnick was 24 years old.
The fact that we lost him, I think, does amplify his legend, but it would have been great to know what he would have become had he not passed. Just think how wonderful it would be if you could be sitting here right now talking to a 91-year-old Niall Kinnick about his entire life and what that might have entailed.
In 1970,
like we said, passing away of that, there's so many great stories. If you read more about him, there were people that said that he was probably going to go into politics. And there was a lot of speculation that he probably would have competed for the 1960 Democratic nomination with John F. Kennedy. So that being said, you've heard us on the show before. We've we've had Joe in. He's one of the producers. He's from the Iowa City area, lives in California now. One of the producers of the Iron Man movie that's coming out. You can go to their Facebook page. It is the Iron Man movie, IRONMEN, not Iron Man, Iron Men, because that's what they called the 1939 Hawkeyes. And they're starting to, they're going to start casting people, and they're going to need extras as well. So you can go to their Facebook page and check things out. I think it's just pretty cool that you could be a part of something that's honoring the University of Iowa in such great ways. So it's like the story of the 1939 Ironman football team. Dr. Eddie Anderson arrives at the University of Iowa in 1939 to a program in shambles, having won a single game in each of the 2 previous seasons. Despite low expectations, Anderson knew his team could compete with the best if key players never left the field. Determined to have the fittest squad in the nation and implement his high-speed no-huddle offense, he weeded his team from 85 players at the beginning of spring practice to 37 when the season started. Led by Iowa's only Heisman Trophy winner, now Kinnick, 16 players would play every minute of at least one game that historic season. They will forever be remembered as the Iron Men. So like I said, go to their Facebook page and check it out. They have a post that was just 16 hours ago. Auditions are coming. Who wants a chance to be a featured actress in the Iron Men?
Ooh.
I know. They've also got a thing on here. I'm going to share it right now.
What are we going to do? Like, what are we going to be cast as?
We're going to do the voice, the old-timey voice.
The Brockmeyer style football announcers?
And here they come, boys. Coming out here at the Iowa football stadium, football field. They're going to be taking on the Army team. And there goes now Kinnick up to the right. He's down to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Iowa. That's what I want to do.
I like it.
Yeah, I want to be in the press box and do that.
And then T-Roy A. Smith is going to come in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who crumbled under pressure, by the way.
Who did? Oh, I didn't really like the scenario that he had.
Putting him on the spot like that.
I didn't like the scenario, but yeah, they've got a guy up on this Facebook page, the Iron Man movie. They've got, it says, please help us get the word out, sharing with all your Hawkeyes. It's just #UCastKinnick. There's a couple of guys that look pretty good to be now Kinnick. So
okay,
I'd like to get the one we got to get. We got to get Stocking out there to be a referee.
Yeah,
that would be a really good one. So. But yeah, that's our only Heisman Trophy Award winner, and it's something else. What else I got to talk to you?
Well, we can go back to this word of mouth podcast that I was talking about.
He mentioned he talked.
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Okay,
Kevin and I have been texting back and forth here a little bit. Like I said, we talked all weekend. We happened to bump into each other down at 1117 over the weekend, and we just got to talk and everything. They are a local show about music in the Quad Cities. They promote local artists. They bring them in and talk about their music. Kevin himself is a videographer. He's filmed over 300 music videos in the Quad Cities himself. And that's kind of how he got in the music industry around here. So
did you tell him that you have a music video?
I did not yet. I was waiting
what?
to tell him.
Oh, you're gonna
because we didn't cross that path.
Gotcha.
We had a lot to talk about, but that'll be my little surprise for him.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
We have one of our own videos by the North Poles. Mm-hmm. So I'll let him look that up on his own because I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's intrigued. So should be interesting. But yeah, looking forward to chatting more with those guys. So check out Word of Mouth Podcasts. Look it up. Talk about some local music. But
your sports.
It's no Gloria or Down by the Water. But
Dirty Water.
Dirty Water, sure.
Dirty Water, buddy. All right, well, your sports update brought to you by Harrington's Pub. Yesterday, the Cubs got swept by the Cardinals. Or over the weekend, they got swept. Yesterday, they lost their game 2-1. Wainwright got the victory there. Hamels takes a loss. The White Sox 2-0 winners over Cleveland Indians behind Lucas Giolito, 7 1/3 innings pitched and 9 Ks. Milwaukee Brewers 4-2 over the Pirates. They are now currently in first place in the NL Central. And the Minnesota Twins 9-7 victors over Tampa Bay Rays.
We guys 40-18.
Yeah,
off the top of my head, is that right?
No, not. It's
Yes.
Is it 40-18?
Yeah, I mean the next best record is
40-18, 690%.
40-20.
That's the Astros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40-18. Gosh darn, that's good.
They didn't reach like the 40 victories until like July last year.
Right.
So, yes, they have 11.5 over there last night. Like we said, the Warriors won Game 2 of the NBA Finals.
They did?
109 to 104.
They came back from down 1-0 to tie up the series? Who'd have thought the Warriors would do that,
Yeah, went on
Jay?
a little run there. Most consecutive playoff series with a road win in NBA history. The Warriors hold that. Most consecutive playoff series with a road win in NBA history. 23 straight series, going all the way back to 2013.
Are you pulling for either team?
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm annoyed. Like, I mean, I guess I want to see Kawhi Leonard do well. I like the
one-man show versus the super team.
Here's the best thing about Kawhi Leonard. When the book is written later on, why he sat out the entire year.
Okay.
Is it because he didn't get along with Pop? Pop didn't like his posse's antics. He didn't like Tony Parker, or he didn't like the front office. Why take a year and do that? Because it just doesn't show very well for the youth.
Correct. It does not look good. It's not a good example to set.
So,
but you're seeing that more and more across the board in all professional sports.
Yes.
You're seeing that a lot. I guess baseball, not really.
Well, you do these guys, and they're not getting signed. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. They're not being signed, but they're sitting out because they want the money. They're saying we want this deal, we want security, and no one wants to give up that in the compensatory picks. But you have the kid who's going to go play baseball in Japan, and then you have another kid who just came out. He's going to play basketball in New Zealand, so he doesn't have to go to college for a year.
RJ.
Yeah, and so again, has that worked out though? Going over for a year and skipping. The only one I really remember was
this is going to be one of the first ones that will.
Okay.
He doesn't need to go to college. This is going to work out well for him.
And I know we've talked about this. I'd rather you have to be there like baseball. You have to be there for 3 years or turn 21.
Yeah.
If you decide to go to, I don't think you should have to go to college for a year.
Yeah. His name's RJ Hampton.
Yes.
Yep.
Game 3 tonight at St. Louis. Going to be at 7:00. And Boston leads the series 2-1 right now. They won 7-2 the other night. But no, going back to that's I don't know. I'm not. Steph Curry kind of annoys me. I don't know why.
Why does he annoy you?
I don't know. He just does. I don't know. I don't really care for his beard. They all kind of. I mean, the Golden State Warriors. I guess I like Klay Thompson. I don't mind him. I don't know. The whole. It's just.
I like the Warriors. There's nobody on the team that I don't really like. I respect greatness. I respect a dynasty. If they win this series, they're talking about this is going back. This is surpassing the Bulls of the 90s, going back towards they're on their way to Bill Russell's dynasty.
Because it'll be their 4th in 5 years? Is that right?
It's not just that.
No, it's more than that, right?
It's more than that, yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll be their 4th in 5 years. That's what it will be. But I mean, it'll be mentioned up there. Who gets the credit for this building? Front office, Steve Kerr. Right place, right time, right talent.
Not to be cliche, but it's a little bit of everything there.
Because Steve Kerr, I mean, he's the one that's getting the praise for having to move all the different parts around when Kevin Durant's out and Clay gets hurt and Steph Curry is under the weather and Boogie, is he going to play game 2? Do you really need him? You know, after he's been out for so long. So I'm just saying, those are the things that annoy me. Seriously, he's sick.
Yeah,
and then, you know what? Klay Thompson will probably play. And then and then I'll be all excited and I'll say I'm Klay Thompson guy, and then I'll point to CP3 and about how he couldn't play when he needed him in Game 7 last year. Which, by the way, the Rockets apparently are all up for trade.
The entire team.
The entire team. The entire team is up for trade.
The most interesting one I heard was Harden for LeBron.
That's the only one I care about.
Right.
That's the one that I think is interesting.
I don't care where
as well.
CP3 goes.
He's not my guy.
I don't care where the rest of the Rockets go.
I care more about the
Harden
coaching
for LeBron
change.
would be hilarious.
Mike D'Antonio says thinks he's got 3 more years in him, and they have to make. They're going to make a decision. So, but it just seems like every year. This goes back to last year. Last year was, this is the run here for Houston. If they don't do it, then they just need to start all over.
Right.
And then same thing this year.
Why though?
I don't know.
I'm not criticizing you. I'm saying, why does that mean they have to start all over?
It's not working. Then obviously now they gave it another chance at it.
It didn't work. It's not that it's not working.
This is exactly
didn't
what
work this year.
Not work, and this is what's going to happen to the Sixers
Maybe
as well.
add a piece to the puzzle. Maybe tweak one thing.
Yes.
Maybe somebody on a different team. Maybe something else happens to them.
Tweak Dan Antonio. That's what it is. That's all you got to do.
Right.
It's the same thing in 76ers in Philadelphia. Get rid of Brown. I'm sorry. Look what Toronto did. Look what Golden State did. Mark Jackson wasn't doing bad.
Right.
And then Steve Kerr comes in. Dwayne Casey was coach of the year. Now you got Nick Nurse. Houston, you don't have a big problem. Just find someone else. Find someone that will get them over the hump.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the. They need to start all over.
Oh, I'm not either. But
I think it's a cop out.
But do I want to see a big trade like that? Heck yeah.
Absolutely, I do. Shake it up.
Then we can just complain about it. Like everyone won't shut up about it.
LeBron to Houston.
Yeah. So, in the Lakers, they're just a mess.
Want to know something, Jay?
Yes, I do.
Sorry, I started laughing. LeBron's not going to Houston. Not a chance in hell. He's not going to Houston.
LeBron's not going to trade himself.
He's not going to trade himself. He's not going to go to Houston.
Well, I'm just saying he's not going to.
Why would he go to Houston?
Because they have a better chance of winning than the Lakers do next year.
Depends on who gets traded and who doesn't.
He's not going to Houston.
He's not going to Houston.
He has homes in LA. Like
Thank
it was.
Thank you.
It's not going to happen.
Look at
he's not,
you.
Yes, he's not
Look
going
at you knowing your NBA.
Yes, he's not going to trade himself. I know he's running the show there. I can't even begin to get into how ridiculous this whole Magic Johnson and the GM nonsense is.
I would like to see Anthony Davis and LeBron team up. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun team to watch. But LeBron and the rejects, not fun.
You don't think that there'll be a decision from Kevin Durant, do you? You know what I'm talking about, the decision that LeBron had?
No, I don't think it's going to be near as big.
I don't think. I mean, it's a big deal, but you don't think he's going to make a production over it?
No,
I don't.
I think if he goes somewhere else, he goes somewhere else. That's not Durant. That's not Durant's personality. He's going to go somewhere else. He's going to go somewhere else.
Gotcha.
And you want to know where I think he's going to go?
Yeah, sure.
New York Knicks.
I think so too.
I think so, absolutely.
I think it's a done deal.
The Knicks are going to be stacked next year because I think they're going to make some big moves.
Kyrie.
Yep.
Kyrie and Durant.
Yep.
I still say if I was New Orleans, I'd trade Anthony Davis for that number 3.
Right.
And then
they should.
You're good to go.
They should.
Just build for a couple years and get after it.
And if you're Zion, do you play for New Orleans? That's another big question.
Or what? Come back to Duke?
No.
What? Not sign?
Not sign.
No.
Why?
Because if you have the 1 and 3, you can be the next. You can do what Shaq did for Orlando. Shaq and Penny did for Orlando.
If they get it, but if they don't do him that justice of making some big moves to either sign AD or get that 3, do something else, what do you do?
Why am I the only person that doesn't think this is going to work with Zion and AD? I think they're two. I think the egos are going to clash.
I don't think so. How do we know? We don't
That's
know
a good point. I am just speculating. That is a good point.
Oh, we're super speculating. We don't know that. They could work great together. Who knows? Have we seen anything about them talking to each other? Do we know anything about their relationship? No, we don't know anything yet.
No, that's a deep internet dive though. That
It
we
sure
should
is.
be.
We should go do some investigative reporting. But that would be fun too.
Do you know how deep my investigative reporting goes?
Google.
No, to see how far deep Town Square Media goes into New Orleans to see if we have an affiliate that I can talk to somebody down there and see what they think.
I've been there. It's a good time.
Yeah, just because I like to.
We could go get lost for a few days.
All right, so and I said this before. I don't. and we talked about Zion. I am not a big fan of the idea that New Orleans is a big, huge sports town. I don't think it is. I think for football, it is.
They have potential.
I do want to go visit once, but I don't want to live there.
No, you do not want to live there.
Mm-hmm.
It is fun to visit. Had a blast. We are. Somebody was sitting there yesterday going, "Man, how have I not heard any of these stories about New Orleans yet?" There's a bunch of them.
Yeah,
we've had some good times.
I'd like
awesome
to go there.
bars, awesome music, and sports is up and coming. I mean, obviously the Saints have been doing it for years now, but with the Pelicans up and coming, their music scene alone, Jay, is incredible.
Yeah. I want to remind everybody.
They have an awesome karaoke bar called the Cat's Meow.
That's good. I want to remind everybody Tuesday, free admission, Modern Woodman Park for the game.
Nice. What time is that game?
That is a 6:35 game. They're going to be playing Peoria, the Peoria Chiefs. So it's obviously it's a way to for all the fans to come out for their patience as they've been on the road.
Hopefully the water will be
and they're really
on its
good.
way down.
Yeah, the Riverbends are really good.
Yeah,
I mean they're leading the Midwest.
What's the name of that third baseman you had on the
David
phone?
Hensley.
Nice. Yeah, I listened to that.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yep. Is he from California?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
See,
I paid attention.
Yeah, he called us sir quite a bit. It's kind of weird. No one does that.
Heard Ric Flair doesn't like to be called sir. So very, very politely, he said, "No, it's just Rick or Nate."
Yeah. I said, "Yeah, what do we call you?"
Rick or Nate.
Yeah, Rick or Nate. Introduce himself. How you doing? I'm Ric Flair. I said, "You don't need to do that." I know you are. Yeah. Let's see. So it's Peoria. The Riverbends are going to start 7 straight games. Peoria and then Kane County. So, and then
should have Altuve.
Yeah, I know we should add Altuve. I hear you.
Hey, nice job on that, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
That was a very, very well worded, well written blog.
Thanks.
You got a lot of feedback, a lot of compliments. I received a lot of compliments on that just by being affiliated with you. So I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Well, hopefully, not hopefully, if by chance someone else were to get hurt.
Yep.
And they need a rehab assignment. And it really was a matter of it had to be the perfect storm. All these affiliates had to be on the road. And
no, Jay, it just made sense.
Oh, thanks. I thought so too. I thought, to me, I'm just like, well, why wouldn't they do that? It would be a nice thing to show the affiliate to have people come in because they would have packed them.
And
It's not like they don't
Jacqueline
anyway.
And for
Yes.
the city, everything that you mentioned was spot
on. And last week we also talked to Emily Van Buskirk from the Peoria Chiefs. She's actually out of town and in California now, but she gave us a nice input about some of the minor league kids that are going on. And the reason why, the other reason to pay attention to the draft tonight is to see who the Astros take first round, because then it's very possible.
Oh, the MLB draft.
Yes, that's going on.
Okay.
So, let's see here. I'm going to take a look at something here. Yes, because we might actually have them up here. All right, the Houston Astros are picking at the 32 spot. All right? Aaron Judge went at 32. Just to give you a little idea who might be there. Okay. Just giving you, let's see. The White Sox are picking at number 3. Robin Yount went 3. Paul Molitor, Evan Longoria, Matt Williams, Lonnie Smith, just to name a few. Oh, this is way. And then we got a little music to go on our way out. Cardinals picking at the 19th. Roger Clemens, Alex Rios, Mike Scioscia. Some other ones to name a few.
You found a way to make this interesting.
Cubbies at 27. Vita Blue, Rick Porcello. Just a couple guys there. Let's see. Where are the Twins? Twins got to be pretty high up there, right? They did not have a good season last year. Ooh, at 13, Manny Ramirez, Chris Sale, Paul Konerko, Gary Templeton. Name dropping. That's going to be the draft on MLB Network tonight. Let's see where the Astros are at and see where they're going to put him at. Obviously, he'll go to a rookie, whoever it is will go to a small rookie ball, and then hopefully he'll be joining. Why wouldn't they? They're going to win the first half, and they're definitely going to be in the playoffs. And that's coming up in 2 weeks, their break. All right. I want to thank Matt Randazzo for calling in. Thanks, Serge, for getting me through this, because with all the internet and everything else, I would have gone crazy. You guys have a hassle-free Monday.
We'll go wake up
We'll
T.
talk
Roy
to you soon.
Marvin.
Yep.
What? 35 KJOC Bettendorf. ESPN Radio Sports.